Good evening, Clark, and welcome to the Tasting Bothy, where every dram tells a story.
Oh, it's great to be back. We're looking forward to it all day.
Yes, it's been a wee while since we've done 2 Sundays in a row because we've had various things come up, so it's good to get on. Tonight we're going to have a couple of drams from Tony Sillett, who is part of the North Wales Whisky Club. So Tony is actually sent us another 16 drams for us to try. So we've got 8 each to have a go at. But we better get through the ones that he gave us originally as well.
Well, I think so as well.
So we can take part in these. But anyway, so tonight we're going to take one from fairly local to him in Welsh Wales.
Welsh Wales.
Welsh Wales, aye. Because it's the North Wales Whisky Society. So he's given us. Good evening, Tony. Welcome on board. We were just saying that tonight we're doing a couple of your drams. So first one's for Welsh Wales, for Aber. It's the one that you gave us. It's a sherry cask, 47% ABV. So we're looking forward to having a wee go at this. So because the Aber distillery itself is in North Wales, Clark. So and I know that Tony's been there quite a few times, I'm sure. So it's interesting because Aber use various types of casks, like most distilleries. Oloroso, PX, they use bourbon casks, so the virgin oak casks. So they've got all those various casks that they use. Tonight's a sherry cask, so we're looking forward to that. Now, I don't know what happened to that. Good evening, Gordon.
Gordon's appeared, and so has Ron.
We've got Jason with us tonight as well. So Jason's joined us and all. So he needs to change his handle and his.
I need to change that.
In his name, we need to get that sorted for him. But anyway, so tonight, first one of the Tony Sillett range we're going to have a look at is the Aber. So sherry cask.
Yep.
It's a non-age statement. Unless Tony can tell us a wee bit more about it since it's done that way. So we'll maybe have a look at that. It's not been in the sherry very long.
No, well, it's a nice colour, nice golden colour, I like it.
It's a lovely golden colour, aye. It's got a lovely golden hue to it. Anyway, let's get it on the nose. Tony thinks the Madeira cask's better. It's funny because I think there's a dram that I've got that you and I, we need to taste at some point, and it's been done in a Madeira cask, but I'll tell you about it later. So let's find out about the nose in this. Now, there is a wee bit of sweetness to that.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's a nice nose.
Very light.
Very, very warm, honeyed kind of thing. I like that.
Yes, nice. I get that. I get it. I don't know how you smell cream. But you get a creaminess.
I know exactly. It's the same as how do you smell warm. I know.
I know. Aye, but you do. I'm sure that the rest of the lads that are watching here will understand what we mean when we say it's like a whiskey.
Yeah,
right?
It's just like a whiskey.
Of course, it's like a whiskey. You're drinking a whiskey, but whiskey drinkers know what we mean when we say it's like a whiskey.
Aye.
It smells like whiskey. This is actually I'm finding this quite orangey, Clark.
Orangey?
But citrusy as well on the nose.
I get that.
But anyway, so we drop legs on that now that it's starting to come down the glass, begin to take shape of it. I don't know what the youngest is that's in this. I don't know what the oldest is that's in it for the Aber distillery. Anyway, Slange, Clark, let's have a wee taste of this. I'm not getting sherry. I know it's a sherry cask, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting vanilla and toffee. And a mouthful. It's like Cointreau. I've got like a mouthful of oranges.
Aye.
On the palate, anyway. There's a wee drop dried fruits in there.
I think so.
But it's got a nice wee gentle spice to it as well.
Aye. I like it. I think it's a nice dram.
I think there's a lot going on in the palate.
Like that. Is it worth £22 a bottle? You're too right, it is.
It is worth £22 a bottle. If you're buying it at £22 a bottle, I would be saying to you, because I think most Aber Falls that I've seen are in about between £38 and £45 a bottle. So at £22, I think that's a bargain.
I would say it's a bargain.
You'll have everybody placing an order with you tonight online, Tony. They'll be asking you to place it online. Just get us an order, send it up. So I've gone back to the nose now, and the nose has changed. Having now that I've tasted it, I'm getting a wee bit of coffeeness in there as well, like a burnt toffee nose, a bit like a Dundee cake or something like that. You know, like.
Yes. Right.
You know what I mean, like a toasted scone or something like that, where it's got a
Aye.
I don't know how to describe it. That's what it's like. It's like a fruit scone that's been toasted. And the finish is still in my mouth, so it's quite a long finish. And do you know what it's like? We go to St Andrews, Clark, with a caravan on a regular basis. And we when we're there is one place in particular that we always have to go and visit because the ladies insist on it.
That's because the wife pull us in, that's right. That'll be Janetta's then.
Correct. And Jennifer likes the vanilla fudge ice cream or the vanilla and tablet ice cream.
Well,
that's what that tastes like.
There you go.
I think that's what that tastes like.
Well, Kate would love that.
If they made the vanilla and tablet ice cream like this, I would buy more of it when I go. But this is what it reminds me.
Yeah. Better write that down. Yeah, I better leave a wee drop in there for her to taste it. See if she thinks it tastes like Janetta's tablet ice cream.
She'll not think it tastes like Janetta's ice cream. So just turn her nose up it and say it's whiskey, I didn't like it. I'm finding that actually quite spicy. It's only 47% ABV, but I can feel that spiciness along the top of my gum, and my tongue's quite nippy with it as well. Obviously, for the interests of science, I'm going to add my usual 2 teardrops of water to it to see if that changes it any on it. Hey, they're big drams that you've gave us, Tony, for goodness sake. Just realised you're going to put a half pint in here. Oh, yes. Now,
okay.
Now, that little bit of water in it has changed the nose. It really has lifted it. You're getting a lot more from it now with these 2 wee drops of water. That's really, I can't get over how that's changed. Still get that creaminess. It's become very, rather than toffee, it's more caramel. It's got more of that caramel type nose to it. It's a lot lighter. Let me tell you what the palate's like. Not sure if the palate's got any better. It's a lot more oilier actually. Feeling it more coating my mouth and coating my tongue. It's not really reduced any of the heat or the spice for it. I'm still getting a mouthful of orange zest That's in fact, I would say the temperature's gone up. I think it's hotter now. It's really ginger, spicy,
Mm-hmm.
and quite clovey. I'm getting cloves. I think that's why I'm getting this numbness.
Right.
It's coming. You think somebody had rubbed some oil of cloves on your gum, you know?
Aye, I know what you're saying.
Then you get that. The finish is quite creamy. It's got a quite creamy texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
Still got that vanilla fudginess to it. A bit like, what would I describe this? It's a bit like a kind of fruit cake, you know, like a Madeira sponge with raisins in it or something.
Yeah.
It's giving you all that kind of.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Uh,
Has
I-
it really
I'm loath-
improved?
I know, I'm loath to bits of water because I like it the way it is. I think that's a nice
No,
jam.
no,
I like that.
I'm not suggesting you do that. I mean,
Mhm.
as I said, as long as
Well,
one
it's
of us
quite
does
a
it, and then we get that kind of compare and contrast part of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Mhm.
not sure I would score it any differently because
Right. Mm-hmm.
where I think the nose is improved, I think the palate has decreased. So
Right.
one would flip with the other, I think, for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. Mm-hmm. I'm happy. I think that would be a lovely seaside dram. I think that's one for putting in your pocket for a walk along the beach. That's what I think that is. That would suit me just fine for that.
I can concur with you. I think this would be a one for the wee jam jar.
Mm-hmm.
The wee jam jar that we've got that we top up with a whiskey.
We put in our pockets, then walk behind the wife.
Yep. And have a wee tot as we're going along. So we're going along the beach. Well, I'm going to leave a wee drop in the glass for this one, Clark, because I've enjoyed it. I want to come back to it. So I'm going to leave a wee drop there.
I'm thinking exactly the same thing because that is a nice dram. I really quite like that.
It is. We've not scored it yet, though, Clark. So have you written the numbers down?
I have, and I've scored it. I've scored it a 90, but I think perhaps I could have gone a bit higher than that even because it is a nice dram. I like it. I like that.
We're so far apart this time. It's not very often we're far apart.
All right.
I've scored it an 83.
Really? Oh no!
So I mean, we're 7 points away. That's unusual for us to be.
That is unusual.
You like a sherry. You like a sherry cask. I get that.
I do.
So do I. But when I think of sherry casks, I just don't think this has been in the cask long enough. I don't think it's given it enough of what I would want for a sherry cask. If you're going to call it a sherry cask, it needs to have sherry in it. Right? Yes. It's as simple as that. If you're going to call it potato dauphinoise, you need to have tatties in it. You can't call it something and then put in it what you're looking for. Tony scored at an 85. He's gave you a wow at 90.
I like it. I think that's a nice dram. I'm really enjoying that.
And that's fine. That's great because this is what it's all about. We didn't need to like the same whiskies all the time when we're having a dram. We enjoy sharing a dram together. We have various opinions on what we think a dram should be and what we like. But
we're normally happy drinking the same dram, right enough. It's very unusual for us to have a dram and one is to go, oh no, another one to go, oh yes.
I know, and we haven't done that here. We've not went a no or a no yes. But anyway, that's where we are. Tony thinks an 85. I've gave it an 83. You've gave it a 90.
I've got a 90.
So we'll meet with Tony in the middle. We'll meet with Tony in the middle and we'll call it an 87 or something. Right?
I like that.
So our next one
that
we've got is an interesting dram, Clark. I recently spent some time through at Linlithgow at a Springbank masterclass
Mm-hmm.
So that was a great night. This wasn't one that we had that night when we were there. We had loads of different ones. Well, in fact, it was really a Campbelltown masterclass. So we had a couple of Springbanks, we had a couple of Hazelwoods, we had Campbelltowns, we had Glen Scotia. So there was about 5 different distilleries. There was a couple of Springbanks that were in there. The 100 proof wasn't the one that we did. Now the 100 proof's a 5-year-old, so it's quite a young whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And its ABV completely different from where we are at 57.1% ABV this time. So cask strength, and so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Good evening, Declan. Welcome on board with us. So, I love Campbelltown malts. Some of them. I can't say I love them all, right? You've got to be able to like a bit of a peatiness, a bit of a saltiness. So let's see what we've got in it. So colour, that wee bit lighter.
Yeah, it's a bit lighter, eh? Uh-huh.
And again, this one is first fill bourbon cask, Clark.
Isn't it? Right, yes. I'll just jot that down.
Right. So these were first fill ex bourbon casks on this. And again, that influence you can see in the colour of the whiskey itself. It's a lovely colour, Clark. It reminds me of some of these Highland streams that we get that are coming out of peat bogs. We've got that wee peatiness, that wee hue of peatiness that comes out in the bog.
It colours the water. That's right, eh?
And it just colours the water enough. Not make it to go orange, but just enough to give it a wee peatiness to it. So let's nose it and see where we are. Oh, it's quite restrained, Clark.
I was expecting that to bite my nose, but it isn't really, no.
I suppose if Springbank wanted me to describe it, it's like sea spray. It's got a saltiness. It's got a saltiness to its nose.
I'm smelling germaline. I feel like I've got
yes,
a bit of that. Yes, on it.
I think it's got a gentle ashy smell to it. Definitely medicinal. You get that medicinal note coming from it. That's definitely there. It's really funny because when I first nosed it, I had nothing at all. It was really quite restrained on my nose.
Now
I'm beginning to pick up. I'm now the more I nose it now, I'm picking up that smoky ashiness, that medicinal note that you mentioned, like germaline.
It is, right? Very much. Or Savlon, some of that kind of.
And I'm getting that wee bit of a waxiness for it, that hint of waxiness. Tony thinks it's like TCP. and I can't disagree with that. That medicinal. We've not even tasted it yet. These are the ones that worry me, Clark. Because if I'm already smelling iodine and TCP, I know what's called that's like disinfectant and bleach. That's like disinfectant and bleach. We're now treading down a. This worries me because I know if I've got this on the nose, that on the palate, I might not be quite as keen on this. And I do like, a West Coast dram. Anyway, let's get it down the thrapple. Let's see what it's like. Slange, Tony. Oh, wow. Wow. No. Didn't he breathe in too quickly? Goodness, that caught my throat. Now, I said on the nose, it was restrained. That's just kind of whapped me about the face with a white kipper. I mean, it's
That's
really bold. It is really, it's really bold and oily.
Really nice jam. Well done, Tony.
And it fills your mouth with just all these amazing flavours.
It's
Very
brilliant.
sloppy. And my voice is getting higher and higher as I chat. Oh, that's amazing.
Hospital floors. Hospital floors, it says.
And I love the finish.
That's great. That's a great jam. I didn't think it would be from the nose, but it is. That's brilliant.
5 years old. It reminds me of that Lechaig that we had, the 7-year-old Madeira cask.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing how a young whiskey can really deliver such a pack of flavour and everything else that you're looking for. This is just amazing.
That is a
It's
broad
quite
jam.
grassy, Clark. I'm finding it quite. You've got grassy notes to it. It's like grassy notes, but you're also getting that peatiness. There is no TCP in the flavour. I'm not sitting here thinking I've got a full medicinally type whiskey. In fact, it's actually quite sugary. It's quite sweet.
Okay.
Well, I find it quite sweet.
I agree with you.
It's like lemon custard. That's strange. I never expected that. And the finish is long and it's warm. Oh, this is definitely a beach one. This is one for wandering along the beach on a cold day and having something like this with you. So we've got two beach whiskies. One for a warm day and one for a cold day.
Well, or we would have had if we hadn't drank them.
Well, aye. Now, Tony tells us a bottle of this costs about £58.
Aye.
We can get 2 bottles of the Aber Fall for that, though. We've still got money in our pockets for a beer.
I like the way you think. I want your reasoning here.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think its finish is fantastic as well. I think the finish on it lingers for a wee while. I'm just scoring it as we're going. Kind of lingers. You're left with a right West Coast sea salt, mouthful of sea salt, as if you've just stuck your head in one of the rock pools and giving yourself a whoosh about, gargled on it and then spat it back out again. You're left with that sea salt. But it's got a little gentle smoke to it as well. I love that. I think the palate of that is superb.
There you go.
Now, I'm surprised at that because I didn't know what to expect for this whatsoever. I had no idea. But it reminds me why I like Springbank. I like some Springbanks.
Yeah.
And the reason for you and I to take the caravan up the west coast to Campbelltown for a wee visit. Declan says it sounds like Adara, which is an Irish whiskey. I'll be honest, I've never heard of Adara. I've never tasted Adara, so that's interesting. Well, maybe get Declan to tell us a wee bit more about what the Adara is. But, you know, for me, that the whole part of this is the essence of Springbank. When I've had Springbanks, you'd think this is the DNA of Springbank. They must kind of start with this, and then all the other stuff kind of grows off of that. And for the Springbanks I've had, that is by far one of the top Springbank whiskies I've had, and it's only 5 years old. I think that's really surprising.
I'm getting a nose full of vanilla custard now that I've been tasting it for a while. That's very strange because there was nothing like that.
No, that's what I'm saying. I found from the original nose, Clark, it was really restrained. There was nothing on it.
Aye.
I found it hard. I'm getting like sherbet lemons coming, quite sherbety now.
No, aye.
So that sherbet, there's a little bit of peatiness that comes through. I've actually lost all that medicinal note that I had.
So have I. Now that I've tasted it, that's gone. I've got all this vanilla custard and stuff now instead of germaline.
I find this quite funky.
I'm going to have to revise my nose now that
Well, I know. It's strange.
I'm going to have to rescore it because I like the nose better now than I did a minute ago.
So, Tony says it's a grower. And he thanks us for Janet's gift. So we'll have a wee mention here for Janet because Tony asked us to send our drams down to Janet. So we did. Mm-hmm. We sent the drams down to Janet. She's recovering, having been unwell. Certainly made her day. I got a message for her the other day, Clark, just to thank her for the drams that's coming down. They're going to go and taste them together, so they'll get their tasting through that's there. So, but no. So, aye, we've got some lovely drams. So, Janet, here's to your good health and to your happiness and to your recovery. Fares both in the tasting bothy. Slanger. Now, I was leaving the Aber Falls to go back to.
You've changed your mind.
I have, yes. I would rather stick with this. I love a peaty dram, but this isn't a peaty dram.
It's not. No.
It's a light, smoky dram. It's got. We probably spent more time on this than I thought we would actually spend on it.
I know what you're saying.
I need to confess that 5-year-old, 57% ABV, and I'd not added any water to this shit, Clark.
No, that's
and
right.
I didn't want to add any water to it, but I know I will.
You don't know
for
what's
science and research. I'm going to add some water to it, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm going to now use my 2 wee teardrops that I normally do. 2 wee teardrops in. We'll hope this doesn't waste it.
I'm waiting to see what you say here before I decide whether I'm doing this or not.
It's not done nothing to the nose. The nose isn't done nothing yet.
Right.
Oh dear. It's increased the intensity of the heat. Oh, but it's like I've got a mouthful of chilies.
Right.
Mouthful of Scotch bonnets or something. Oh, wow. It really has raised the heat up. It's not changed anything on the palate either. So it's not done anything that you would taste it and go, oh, that's spoiled that. It's not spoiled it. If anything, it's made it a wee bit warmer, so I know what I need to do to bring it back to where it was.
But we'll
add another 2 wee drops of water. Now, if I had these 2 wee drops of water, that should just go back to where I wanted it to be earlier. It's not changed in the nose. In fact, it's made it a wee bit more vanilla custardy, like you mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I get a wee bit of gooseberry in there now. Definitely. It's more. I've got more layers of, like you said, vanilla custard, sherbet dab type thing. That settled it back down. It's not quite as warm as it was. So 4 wee drops of water. It's just the same as it was when I had it without any water in it.
Right.
But definitely, it's wee bit spicier on the tongue on the finish. Salty, gentle smoke. It's got a real depth and richness to it. This is a great dram.
It's a nice dram, this.
You know, yes. If I was going to add a peaty, smoky dram to what I've got here in the house,
you'd be happy with that one.
If I saw that coming up, I would go and buy that. Just to add to my peaty collection, because I've got, obviously, bourbons and sherry casks and whatever. I've got peaty whiskies, West Coast whiskies. So I've got all these kind of things on my shelf that I would have that on my shelf. If somebody was coming to the house and I wanted to get them something a wee bit different, I would say a wee bit special, to be honest with you. Because it's not going to be everybody's taste. It's not going to be everybody's palate. But somebody who likes a dram, and if they were to come and say to me, I quite like the peaty whiskies, I'm into Lagavulin, I'm into Lefroy, I would be saying, come on, try this then. Tell me what you think of this. So I'll go first with my score, Clark.
Okay.
I've scored this a 93.
A 93, did you say?
Yes.
Well, I've only scored a 92.
Right. Well, no, they're normally fat. As I say, that's where I was surprised with the last one with the Aber Falls. So I am going to do something now. I'm going to put this one, what I've got left, I'm going to put it down, and I'm going back to the Aber Fall because I'm coming back to that because I love that. That's how I want to finish my night. If I was away somewhere and I had a couple of drams and somebody said to me, we're going to have a wee nightcap.
A wee one for the road?
What do you fancy? I would be saying to them, you didn't have a Springbank 100 proof, did you, by any chance? Because I would love to finish a night with that. I like that. Whereas I wouldn't want to finish a night with this.
Yeah, we've drank that walk along the beach anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, actually, see now I go back to that, having had that Springbank.
Aye.
It's quite peely-wally and watery. It's not. It just doesn't have the same depth of flavour.
Well, you're putting me off going back to it now because I enjoyed it. I need to wait till my palate's cleaned before.
Right. The thing for me is that the Springbank is so sophisticated compared to this. That's how I feel about it.
Right.
Yeah, I thought there was nothing remarkable on it when I first nosed it, but now I'm waxing lyrical about it because I think it's a fabulous dram.
Well, it is a good dram. There's no way I'm going to say otherwise. It is a good dram.
Oh, aye, that's a belter. That is an absolute belter here, John. I'm going to get rid of this one so I can go back to it.
Oh, it's a way you look.
It was. This is. I just think that the nose. That's just a fabulous, fabulous dram. All right, there's a few. Tony's saying there's a few Aber Falls over 50%, orange cask, PX, the Barolo rye.
Rye.
So interesting.
An orange cask. An orange cask. That's interesting.
Oh.
Well, that's been for me. That's been a couple of good drams. I enjoyed the first one, and I've enjoyed the second one. You can't say more than that.
Lovely. It's been great. Aye, so Tony's saying Aber Falls 50% orange cask. Now, aye, orange wine. I was going to say orange wine casks. Yeah, it's a Spanish orange wine. So it ends when you talk about PX and so Pedro Jimenez or Oloroso casks. In Spain, they also do orange wine casks as well. So, and what they've done is that it's a traditional kind of skin contact that they use, a kind of orange skin contact, orange wine that goes in, and it gives you. It's how they make kind of what's what I'm looking for. How they make marmalade. So it's like they get all that kind of stuff, and it's honeyed and it's marmaladed and it's all in that kind of cask, and they do an orange wine from it. It's a kind of traditional thing. The only one that I've had with an orange wine cask was actually done at Deanston, Clark. Deanston did a dram. I'm trying to think when it was. I don't know. But Deanston did an orange wine cask before. Tully Barden, we've had the 225 and the.
For 2 or 3
and what's the other one we've got? 228 and 225 and 228. They also do, Tully Barden also do an orange wine cask. So I don't know if that's because obviously Tully Barden and Deanston are not that far away from one another. I don't know if it's something that they've done together as an exercise up that kind of way. But yeah. So
well, it says
miles away from Tony.
Aber Falls releases his unopened, he says. We need to visit this man.
But I'm going back to my smoky one. That's been a great night. That's been 2 fabulous drams, Tony. Thanks very much. Next week we'll probably go back to Gordon, and we'll do X and Y.
X and Y.
And then Tony's given us. This is the Edradour number 2, which I'm presuming is a 7-year-old. I've got the hiccups now. Is a 7-year-old, which came out just in the last year or so for their anniversary. And I've also got 2 others for Tony. We've got a Scapa 10-year-old. I like Scapa. And we've got the Ardamurkin AD10, which I know I like because I've had them both. I've had that one. So that's Tony's. So we've got 3 of his to do. We've got Gordon's X and Y. And then we've got a number of drams for Garson, for the Scottish, for the Falkirk Whisky Society. So we've got them to do, and I've got them here. These are all the whiskies that were released by Scottish Malt Whisky Society just recently. They're recent releases, so we've got a few of them to try as well. So we've got an absolutely great night. So 2 great drams, absolutely phenomenal for Tony tonight. The Aber Falls Sherry Cask, which I think if we look at your score of 90, mine's a 83, Tony's scored at an 85. I think we'll happily come in the middle there somewhere between me and yourself, with Tony in at 85. Let's call it 86 and a half. So we'll get an 86 and a half. I scored this a 93. You scored it a 92, Clark, was it? Did you say for this one? So let's just call it a 92. That'll be great.
A 92 and a half.
Likes the AD10. He thinks that's fantastic. So we'll try and let you all know when we're going to do that. And if you've got any of these drams at home, please have a dram with us. Tell us what you're drinking. Tell me what you're having tonight and what you score it as. Because we really enjoy, getting your feedback. We love the comments that come up for you guys. It's there. And if you do like Tony's done and like Gordon's done, if you send us a dram, then we'll get you on some night so that we can actually chat with you about it and tell me why you like it. Tell Clark why you like it. So it's always a great night. Gordon said he's not tried the Springbank. Do you want me to leave this wee drop for you, Gordon? Too late.
Too late,
So,
it's gone.
I would say to you, if you've not had a Springbank, then we need to do that. I'm trying to think. Got a couple of things coming up. It needs to be you and Mary Jane will need to come through and spend the night with us, Gordon. Right. By the way, Gordon's my brother-in-law, just in case you think I'm inviting some stranger to come and stay with us. Gordon's my brother-in-law, 2 Bob Rocket, that is. So if he wants to, we can always arrange that. We can always arrange for MJ and yourself to come through, because I know that I've spent a night at yours before we've been flying out the next again day, which was kind of dangerous. We spent the night in all these drams with you and then fly the next again day to wherever we're going, France or Dubai or wherever we're going. But anyway, I will make sure that I can get something else for you to try. The Springbanks are great. Clark and I have got an interesting thing. Let's chat about that, Clark. That would be good just before we go off.
Just before we go?
Next Thursday night, 28th.
It is.
We very dangerous it is. We are with the Whisky Society again, Whisky Club. We are going to an evening of Nika whiskey. So it's a master class on Nika whiskey, Japanese whiskey, which we're looking forward to. So that's next Thursday night. We will be away. So we'll share a wee bit of that when we're back in the tasting bothy on the Sunday. We'll have a couple of drams, and then we'll talk about maybe how our experience was with the Nika whiskey tasting.
Yeah, looking forward to this. This will be good. This got my attention.
It's not very often we get out together.
No, not very often. Actually, we've not been out together since last night. But anyway. But when you
didn't have any drams last night, though, Clark.
We didn't. No, we didn't. That was a bit of a disappointment.
Well, I didn't anyway. You might have went home another dram, but I didn't. I came home and I was in my bed.
I might have done right enough. I might have done right enough.
Anyway, gents, thanks for joining us in the tasting bothy. You'll have a great week, whatever it is you're up to. And we will see you again, where every dram tells a story, in the tasting bothy. Good night, folks.
Good night.